A lot of people looking at Trump in New York. People, look at all these people waiting. Crazy. What a day. What a night. What a wild world we live in. It's getting exciting. Hey guys, how's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to the show. I'm early tonight. Mark Lynch, number 54. Welcome, sir. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I made it early, guys. I did. It's one of those nights. Now my kids, school's over. And, you know, we homeschool, but they go to a co-op and the co-op has ended. And so that, I get to switch things around. So I might be earlier, sometimes now. So it's pretty good. All right, let me see here. Who made it tonight? Thomas Dubois is first. Congratulations. Gretchen is second. Joel third. Love it. What's up, Joel? Blue 5 Hobbs, Aaron, Fox Hunter, Oscar in the house. Richie, Dan, Scott Chocolate. What's going on? Charlie Mack, Akira, Darren, Joe. Well, it's lots of good people here. Dang, Thomas, I keep meaning to ship that, and I just keep forgetting. Sorry, it will get to you, I promise. The one, Sideshow, Robert, David. Bronx is lit. Yeah, it was. Lance, good to see you, man. Armand, how's it going? BM Pro. I'm keeping you on your company on your detail, Mark. Well, that's good. I'm glad somebody can. Marcelo, thank you, Katie. I appreciate it. It's, you know, today's schools are so crazy. We gotta do it. It's worth the extra effort and energy. Pilot to the moon, Jack. All right. Green days begin. Something's coming. That's for sure. Wasn't first, but you got the first like. I'll take it, Charlie. Cindy, Dewey, Nick Raum, Katie with the memberships. Thank you so much. Candace, Jasper, T. Alex, Bruno's, Kathy is in. Welcome. The membership is just popping lately. Make it rain. Yeah. Make it rain. Members Live this weekend. We'll do a little Memorial Day style. So we getting rich soon. Look I'm starting to feel better. The gunk's coming up, but overall I feel better. I was able to swim today. And I think by tomorrow I should be good. I got my vitamin C B12 drink. It's going good. So, all right, crazy day. I can't wait to talk about today. This is one of those days I look forward to because I tell you what, I like being surprised in the market sometimes, especially when it's a day like today. We all thought Nvidia, we knew Nvidia was going to do well. We thought it would pop up the market, but no, the opposite happened. Look at this bloody mess. This is disgusting, disgustingly bloody. It was a gore fest on the markets today. 600 points down for the Dow. My God, that is wild. And even NASDAQ, Nvidia couldn't even pop up the NASDAQ. What broke today? What broke? I saw some people saying this is a healthy pullback. I find that kind of hard to believe the day after earnings. The day after earnings when Nvidia is rushing past 1,000. So my God, it's very interesting. So listen, I'm not going to jump ahead of things. Maybe it'll be green again tomorrow. I mean, futures are already a little greeny, not too much, but a little bit, except for Dow. But futures don't mean much at this point. We'll see. In the morning, it'll all be different. So, but the fact is like, what happened? I mean, we just hit all-time highs on all three indexes, and now it's just shot below. They can't keep that momentum past 40, 5,300, 17,000. They just can't keep it. So what's going on? It's an interesting question. This market is so fake, they don't even know. It's so fake, they've lost the story. because we were crushing it down in April, and then May was up, all-time highs. Looks like we're getting that melt up, and now this was the single worst day of the year for Dow. How nuts is that? It's just crazy. Tucker, what's up? Avalon, Jasper, Vidman, Corey, why am I so early? You haven't poured your drink yet? I'm sorry. I had to come on early tonight. This is the best way for me. I need to get a night's sleep. That's why. So I can be fully ready for the weekend. McLovin's in the house. Mark Lynch, great day to buy. Mark was sharing me. He had some nice little limit orders there. No liquidity for shorts. It's starting to look like it. Bird, good evening. Bought more GameStop today? I mean, at these prices, it's hard to argue. I'm starting to think more and more that GameStop is going to have a pull around. It's these, whatever was going on up here when they were melting it up, running it up, especially like last week at GameStop, this, it might have switched because, and you know what that means for us guys? Counter market plays are going to get spicy if this continues. I hope it continues. I hope maybe we finally saw the end of them being able to really push things up. I mean, I'm just telling you, I can't get over the fact that it was the day after Nvidia. It really feels like there was a big old rug pull for retail so they could inject a bunch of liquidity. And now it looks like they weren't able to use it for long. You got an alert today. Well, that's good. Bought more Finger GTI today. Listen, Finger under 3 and then bounce back up in after hours before earnings next week. Might be a good time. Nick, 6600 GTI, boom. Thoughts on Nvidia stock split? You know, Chung, I'm torn. I'm very cautious and negative on the big stocks in general and the market in general. And because I'm negative, it does mean I miss some short-term gains because I'm really focused on the long term. So I miss a lot of short-term action. I really do. And I'm just being honest there. I'm not a day trader. Oh, excuse me. She needed help figuring out her tablet game. So I'm here for. Anyways, what I was saying is that, okay, so since I'm not a day trader, I'm much more focused on long-term gains and stuff. So the Nvidia stock split, I think it's going to, like, look what happened. I told you guys last night, I said I thought that Nvidia knew that things were going to get worse coming ahead. And it was just a little conspiracy theory I have that with their stock split, they're going to use it to get a bunch of retail money in, knowing that the bad times are coming. And then today happens, and it makes me look like a genius so far. Doesn't mean I'll stay looking like a genius, but right now I look good. But Nvidia, with this split, they're going to get a bunch of retail money in, and I would not be shocked if all that liquidity pours in for them with retail buying at 100 a share, and then the stock goes down. Like it has a quick bump up, maybe to like 125, 150, and then it's down 75, 60 in that range, and it stays there for a while. I would not be surprised at all. So that's my thoughts on the stock split. Just be careful. I would, when it first splits, if I was buying it, I would watch it to see where it's moving the first couple days. I really would. I'd wait till all that volatility settles down. Because Nvidia's not going to get a major short squeeze or anything. Angela, what's up? BB, David, Finger should be up tomorrow. Don't think they'll want to hold over the weekend since earnings. Yeah, I mean 3-day weekend. So that's a long time to hold over the weekend, knowing that Tuesday could get wild. They're going to have a lot of retail pumped and ready to jump in next week on Tuesday because I think we're getting earnings on Tuesday. Somebody said they saw it was July or coming June 4th. I highly disagree with that because Finger themselves tweeted that it'll be by end of month. So that means we're getting it next week. Bought one more share of Finger today. Nvidia accounts receivable is getting pretty large. Oh, yeah, we're going to go over that. Oh, thanks, Nick. Missed the GTI low by 0.0015 cents. You suck. God, I think you're okay. You're welcome, Chung. Pizza, glad I'm early, get to listen. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Michael Tucker, don't own GT Finger. What's the story? Listen, I'll never hate anybody for that. Finger Motion is this incredible little company that somehow, in some way, got a deal with the Chinese government to be able to be the ones that are responsible for providing all the minutes for all the phones in China. And they're working on the infrastructure for it right now, but the contract's already signed. They are in with the Chinese government for this. And in China, you buy your minutes because they use their phones for everything. And so by buying the minutes, that you're talking 1.6 billion people's phones, they're going to have access to all of that, all that data, everything. And on top of that, they're selling access to charge stations in China through their app. And they have all this been set up, and they've been building it for the last 5 years. So you're coming in at a great time. It's got this amazing infrastructure to be a multi-billion dollar company very soon. And with that, there's a bunch of short sellers completely trapped in it at this low level. They were trapped because Finger Motion took a loan from toxic lenders a few years back, lend partners, but they paid back the loan, which rarely happens, and that trapped the shorts. And so now they're stuck after they had borrowed their shares and everything. So now they're stuck, and they've never gotten out. And so Finger is this bubbling, and on top of that, we've had people who have been in it since 2018 who have been watching it and counting the shares to the best of their ability that have been naked short against it. And we believe Finger is, with a float of about 40 million, has over 225 million shorts short against it, which means it'd be a squeeze about 4 to 5 times the size of GameStop, very possibly. So that's the long and the quick of it, or long and the short, whatever they say. But so there you go. You told me 275 on Finger may not go that low. 50-day EMA is showing good support. Yeah, A1A. Hey, listen, you were right about it going under 3. I was right about it not going as low as 275. So hey, we'll call it a wash. How's that? We'll shake hands on it. Go 50-50. What's up, Jenny? Good to see you, friend. So anyways, I look marvelous. Well, thanks, Charlie. I'll take that. All right. So anyways, guys, today, listen, don't take too much stock in the fact everything was blood red. The entire market was destroyed today. Okay. The entire market was destroyed. I'm not taking anything into this. I think this was all just everything got pulled down by the weight of it. But the thing is, if you're in these stocks right here, except for AMC, sorry guys, I watch AMC, but I don't own it. I don't trust it. If you're in any of these stocks above AMC, in my opinion, the odds are that the market could suck them down, but these are like buoys. You push them down in the water, you can push them down for a little bit, but they're going to pop back up. They're going to rocket back up. And that is the beauty of these. That's the beauty of being in counter market plays. Sometimes they move with the markets, but ultimately they will break counter the market when the market fully breaks down, which who knows? But I'll tell you what, if even if this isn't the beginning of the crash, this tells me that they are not as in control as they want to be. That's for sure. So, hey, I'm washing. What's that supposed to mean? Did I buy a lot of GameStop at 70 plus? I'm not disclosing my, not a lot. I don't have a lot of money. I bought a few and it's ugly. So I'm hoping it really goes up. Did I see GWAV has 400 million shorts? So I don't, where'd you get those numbers? I do want to look into that. So thanks, Angela. I still have a little cough, but otherwise I'm not as snotty. You're in 5 of the 7. There you go, Dewey. I love it. All right, let me go through some of this news stuff going on. All right, so you're talking about Nvidia's accounts receivable. So Nvidia's right now, their accounts receivable, and this is, I'm telling you guys, I really do believe we're in an AI bubble. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't really believe Nvidia's as bad as Enron. Not as far as the company, because Nvidia is providing a product that many, many people are using. All right. But we can't overlook the fact that there are some suspicious things going on And I would not be surprised if there is some shady stuff going on with it, that it's in a bubble. But here's the accounts receivable numbers. All right. Enron versus, or Enron it's looking similar to Enron, which, that's some scary stuff. So does Nvidia eventually pop? I do think it's going to pop. I'm not 100% sure it's going to be fraud pop where it's just completely wiped off the face of the earth. I don't believe that necessarily. But these are the kind of things we need to watch out for just to be prepared, just in case. So if you're in Nvidia right now, God bless you. You're lucky. I hope you made a ton of cash. But I don't know how much longer the good times are going to last for Nvidia. So that's something to watch out for. This also, that stock split, nothing wrong with a forward split in general terms. However, there's a lot of times when a forward split happens, when it does make the stock go down. So, it's great if it's a major short squeeze stock, but that's not what Nvidia is doing. Nvidia is not trying to break short sellers in it. So I did start early. Yeah. Oh, I said it was a wash about finger price. Okay, Ace. Yeah. Or Jenny. Thanks. Mortal, we missed out FFIE and Peggy Squeeze past 2 weeks, but I'm sure Finger and GTI is about to run maybe tomorrow. Do you think tomorrow they could run? I mean, that'd be awesome. FFIE and Peggy Squeeze. I mean, you can't catch them all. That's the thing. If you try to catch them all, you're just going to lose because you're just going to keep chasing. And I can tell you that from experience, as I chased GameStop last week and I have nothing to show for it except negative 75%, which is awesome. I'm so stoked about that. I went against everything I know and everything that Ham has taught me, and I did some dumb. But, you win some, you lose some. But that's what happens when you chase a lot of times. Sometimes you catch it. Most of the time you don't. Anyways, let me keep going on. Okay, so here's Finger. Somebody asked about Finger earlier. This person tweets, my price target on AMC is 325 plus. Ham, who's, in my opinion, the foremost expert on finger motion, says, nice target. My target's over 2,000 a share on Finger. And the math checks out on that. Because, and on top of that, whereas AMC is, run by a crook, Finger has done everything it can to be good to shareholders, to trap the shorts, to make this play better and better and better for all of us. So is this insane? Yeah, it's insane, but it also might be right. So I'm telling you, Finger is just looking better and better by the day. And next week, I think is really going to be the proof in the pudding. And listen, if next week doesn't turn out awesome, I don't mean in stock price because we don't control that. But if it doesn't turn out awesome in earnings and the dividend and all that, and we don't start getting major momentum next week with even Finger Motion itself been setting the tone, then we can, it's okay to be a little upset. It's okay to be a little disappointed. I don't think we need to be though. I'm excited. I'm ready for next week. I think some good's coming. I really do. Ham's right. 2,000 plus. Yeah. I mean, the math, you guys have seen my math with the algorithm on ChatGPT. It says that 5,000 is possible with Finger. Okay, so it's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy what could get up there. But anyways, I'm excited. I'm excited for next week to see what happens with earnings. I think it's going to be really, really interesting. Yeah, next week's a short trading week. And hey, listen. So I've been doing some double extra research on the CAT system. And, I'm actually surprised at how many people believe that it's not a big deal. That this whole postponement for where they can self-report the exchanges, a lot of people don't think it's a big deal. So if that's true, I mean, the CAT system goes into place tomorrow. So that starts taking effect tomorrow and really goes into effect next week on Friday. So we have that. And then next Tuesday is the beginning of T+1. So I'm telling you guys, not only is next week a short trading week, but it's also T+1's in effect and maybe the CAT system. It's getting saucy. It's getting real saucy. Gabriel, you don't think Finger would be so active on social media lately if it didn't have something huge going? I 100% agree, Gabriel. I think they know some. I really do. So, all right, let's keep moving. Gretchen, I know you're here. I love this tweet. You did good. Fingers, Lynn Partners, trap naked, short desperation, so obvious, end game's near. And here's just what Fingers it looked like the last couple weeks, just the trading. And it's like this stock, which has nothing bad going against it, which has so much momentum. It's got such a good foundation. There's been no bad news on it, anything at all. Their shareholders love them, and yet it's been tanking. I mean, it's just so obvious. It's so obvious what's going on here. So there you go. I mean, I don't know what else to say. It's just obvious. So what's up, the one? Figure we're going to blow the mind. Absolutely. Am I seeing if finger's about to fly? That might be. Might be giving everybody the finger. Might be giving Lynn the finger. That's, hold on a sec. All right. Had to clear the throat. AMC's like the crazy ex-girlfriend you never want to talk about. Except to warn others. Except to warn your friends. Like, hey, bro, listen, I know she's hot. Okay, I know she's hot. It's all surface level. It's all surface level, bro. She crazy. She crazy. You won't believe what she'll do to you behind closed doors. And then you show her the scars. You're like, look what she did to me. Bro, that's not healing. That's what you do. That's AMC right there. Sideshow, you heard the exemption for the CAT system was recording bids and off-run options. Okay. I didn't hear anything except for the fact that it was like, that the self-reporting really didn't have much to do with the recording the data of the transactions and stuff. So I don't know. I don't know if they're right or not. It still looks shady to me. That's all I'm going to say. Do I think Finger will go first or DJT? It's so hard to tell. So we didn't get the hearing this week. We didn't get an announcement of it. So that's a bummer. I don't know what's tying that up. I actually think the Senate bugged out to vacation for Memorial Day. So I don't know that, but I think this was going to be a House of Representatives. So I don't know what's going on with that. But that would be where DJT is going to get most of its momentum. The other place would be if they go and offer a dividend or something. So right now, Finger is moving into the driver's seat as far, well, we'll see next week. Let me put it that way. Right now, they're kind of tied. I think DJT slightly ahead, but based on what could happen next week, Finger could jump ahead. Let me put it that way. The momentum might shift back to Finger. But either way, they're both in very good places. They mismark trades and counterfeit shares. Not sure CAT self-reporting. I agree with you, Joe. I think the point was, what are they self-reporting? Does it matter? And that's what I think the point was. But I'm not saying I know enough to. I've seen arguments on both sides. Is Ham ever going to come on again? You know what, guys? Ham called me last night to get on the show, and he and I had to get off because I was too sick. I just had to rest. So we missed him last night, but he would have been on my show last night. He'll be on again. You better believe it. How's AMC? Why is there a drop today? I don't know what, AMC. I check in on AMC, but I'm not really paying attention to it unless Adam Aaron is hurting people. So there's that. I don't know why it dropped today. Whoop, Gretchen. Somebody's really spamming that laugh button. So I don't know. That's fun. All right. Check this out. Hedge funds have now built the largest 10-year treasury short position in history, while asset managers built the largest long position. Isn't that wild? Look at this segmentation here where it's like they're just going in separate directions. That is crazy. So hedge funds shorting the treasury, short positions, built the largest treasury short position in history. Asset managers building the largest long position. That's just nuts. That's crazy. There's so much going on here. They're all like, you talk about hedge funds. Look at like everybody's hedging one way or the other, trying to just guess where they're going to be safe and how they're still going to make money. This just tells me that nobody can agree on what's happening right now. They're losing control. Hope the momentum swings back to us retail. Amen. Gretchen, that's a chart this morning on the one. That was on the 1 minute, that whole chart? Holy smokes. The one a lot of people forget. Martin said they had good news last earnings, missed it by a day or so. Yep. They just barely missed it. It'll all be in next week's plus. Absolutely. Heard Ham and William earlier. Old folks go to bed. Yeah, you guys go to bed, but Ham goes to bed and then he wakes up and then he wants to talk. And that's what happened last night. He'll go to bed at like 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, sleep for an hour and a half, and then wake up and want to jump on a call if he sees me. And that's what. But I was ready for bed last night. The crazy girl code should be Hassenpfeffer, German word for rabbit stew, with fatal attraction. I like it. How many times do I have to say I have no faith in AMC? I don't know. I have no faith in AMC. Is that enough, Ryan? Should I say it again? It's not that AMC is not a good setup. It's that there's a literal criminal running it who's diluted the share. So check this out. Heard the math on this the other day. Adam Aaron, since 2021, summer of 2021, has diluted the shares by over 1,000%. When you count Ape, everything going on, and that's nuts, guys. That's nuts. That's the most insane dilution. So yeah, why would I have faith in that? Ellie, getting excited? I love it. Yeah, we're so close. I agree. Oh, you're saying they keep asking me? Yeah. There's always people who want to know. I don't know why. Clark, which one's better to buy? Finger, GTI? You have 2,100 shares of GTI. I have no shares of Finger. Listen, Clark, again, I cannot tell you guys what to do. I'm not a financial advisor. But in my opinion, I think GTI has something special long-term in the next few months. We just need to get the leadership team changed, and I know things will happen. But right now, Finger has the momentum to do something big. And if it was me, I would want to have at least something in Finger to start accruing so I can catch that first and then jump into DJT and then GTII or whatever, wherever everybody's running. Because once one breaks, there's going to be a lot of momentum bouncing one into the other. So if you're long in GTII, if I was long in GTI, I want to sell because of tax reasons, but I would definitely want to try to pick up a few Finger if I could, because I think we're about to see. We could have another summer like last summer where Finger now it has a new bottom of 5 or 6, and then it's just nonstop pushing up against the ceiling of breaking the shorts. Oh, that's what we're looking at, Clark. Gabriel, do I know the G app is monetized? Does Finger get a percentage of every service or a monthly fee? I think it's a monthly fee. Yeah, because I think they run the app. A1A, if DJT breaks below 43, a good possibility of 33. Nice swing back up. Yeah, I mean, that'd be a great place to buy in. Swung trade AMC for 55% profit today. Nice. That's awesome, Northwest. Good for you. Sell, I think the CAT system next week will have an effect. It could. Yeah, we have to watch. The SEC has not earned our trust. So if they're running something like that, they have to prove to us that they'll actually use it. But yeah, it could be good. Ham was spun up today on William. I got to go listen to it. I missed it. Okay, Ryan. Clark, so if we're getting a short squeeze on GTI and Finger, it makes more sense to buy GTI because it's so much cheaper. Well, yeah, I mean, you could do it that way, but the momentum right now is with Finger. Time for me to pump Trump. This administration has control of the SEC who will enforce rules. Negative shorting. Listen, Scott, I talk about Trump every night. I am a huge supporter. I've lost viewers because of it. I have plenty of viewers who still like me, even though they hate Trump. It's fine. But this is a very pro-Trump, pro-America, as you know, most of us want it. Place to be. You got some both in your Roth today. Nice. Jorge, you're back up GTI. You're racking up GTI at these prices in the hundreds. Do I think it'll run up before? I have a lot of faith that it could still run up before year's end. There is so much pressure right now being applied to the management to get them to move and to get other things in place that I think something is definitely going to happen there. Best place to read DD on Finger, Michael. I mean, I hate to say it, but Twitter Twitter and watch YouTube videos. I mean, that's because it's like piecing stuff together. Now, if you want to actually just look at the company's financials and all that, you can go, to Yahoo Finance. There's a bunch of, I mean, the other thing is that they have a huge offering deal signed with Univest, where Univest is a company that has caused multiple short squeezes in other stocks. So they have that as well. So yeah, they have a lot of that stuff. But yeah, Michael, you have to kind of piece it together. There's been a couple places that did stories on them. Where was the last good one, guys? Can you remember? It was last November when they put the price where it should be. And they said it should be at least $5. I can't remember who put that out though. You have 10K of buy orders sprinkled tomorrow. Game over. Wow. AMC dinner theater sucks. I've never gone to one of those. Finger does have fundamentals for sure. Absolutely. Wear a Packers cap? That's not happening, Scott. Nice try. Even though I was born in Wisconsin, but I wasn't there long enough for it to get my blood. All right. Here's let's talk more about the market real quick. So don't worry, I'll return to the opportune moment. This is them saying they're starting to disclose how severe the banking crisis was. This is last year. 20 plus banks had net outflows exceeding 5 standard deviations of historical. Some banks lost 10% of assets in one day. Crisis was paused only by BTFP on March 12th. Swept under the rug, but not forever. That was last year. Now BTFP is now gone. Which was holding the banks up. Every day, what was in the BTFP account is going down more and more and more. The banks are running out of liquidity quickly. The banking crisis last year was so bad, they pushed it off to this year. Why? I don't know. Maybe they were cocky. They could keep it up until the election. Maybe they wanted it to happen during an election year. I don't know. I'm not in those meetings of the elites, but I can tell you that it's very interesting how they only set it up for 1 year, the BTFP program, and now it's gone. So stuff will get wild here when this happens. Oh, Benchmark. That's right. Thanks, Vince. Yeah, it was Benchmark put out a story on Finger. You're welcome, Michael. Stony, 10K end of month. Love they tell us. Yep. Clark, what do I think about RFK spending $24,000 on GameStop? I think it was a nice gesture. I think it was a gesture to retail investors. He's obviously needs votes. He's nowhere near polling to where he can even right now, the best thing he can do is pull spoiler for Joe Biden. What's his face did Perot did in 92, because he's not getting more than 10-15% in the polls. He needs votes. So it was a good play for votes. RFK is good at seeming cool to the people who don't really like Trump or Biden. He plays that middle road okay on TV, but really deep down, he's just a Democrat. He's just not as crazy as other Democrats. But he, I'm fine with it. Attention for retail investing and against the stock markets. That's all great. I love it. I also think 24,000 is a pittance. It's nothing. These guys, I mean, a lot of you guys have more than 24,000 invested in these stocks. 24,000 is nothing. So it was like, he made a big deal about the amount. I personally think he shouldn't have even said the amount, because that was kind of low, knowing he's a Kennedy. I think it should have been, to make a real splash, been at least 100,000. Show me you got real skin in the game, RFK. But I'm not gonna say it was a bad thing. It still brought attention. It's still now with Trump and RFK, because of DJT for Trump. We now have 2 of the 3 candidates for president talking about retail markets, the corruption of the stock market, and naked short selling. It's all good. So I'm okay with that. I don't know anything about NLST. Sorry, Michael. If it takes a lawsuit to get rid of GTI management, it'll take a while. I don't think they want to go through the lawsuit, Joe. I think the threat of it will be enough. I really do. The one, listen to Jackie Tits and rants, GameStop is nice. You have all those and you're about to buy Bank and GDC. Nice. I like listening to Jackie during the day. He makes me laugh. He really does. Almost all bank stocks were red today. Well, you better believe a lot of liquidity was lost today. No, Jackie's very smart about trading. He really is. Spoiler for Biden, say toy coat 10 times faster. Toy boat. Oh, toy boat. I'm interrupting the Trump rally. Oh, no wonder my views are down. That's all right. I mean, as everybody, I don't think most people watch those on TV. I know like 500,000 probably do, which is awesome. But I'm not gonna be on forever. You can still catch it. That's what RFK had in his back pocket. Yeah, it was cheap marking, exactly. Why wouldn't Democrats go after Kenny G? Because it's a uniparty. He's Republican, but he's an establishment. He's elitist. He's in the club. Trump and Ken Griffin hate each other. They've gone back and forth many times, and they hate each other. So Griffin especially hates Trump. He doesn't want anything with Trump. So Donna sold a chunk of GTI, bought Finger for the Finger warrants. You have a lot still in gambling. Finger is making money first. Listen, Donna, I don't. There's nothing wrong with that move. I think you're right about Finger. Yeah. Rum, you went long today on more? Nice. Save the long shares for the high sale. There you go. 100,000 viewers on Rumble. Yeah, so that's what I expected. It'll probably end up at 300,000 or so. Trump gets the views for sure. And as he should. He's funny. All right. Let's go over a couple more things. I won't be on too long, guys, if you do want to go catch that. Excuse me. God. Nvidia. Okay, let's talk about this for a minute. Just how crazy it is that this wasn't able to prop up the market today. Nvidia now has market cap above $2.5 trillion. Put this in perspective. It's larger than Tesla and Amazon combined. Those are two other of the Magnificent Seven stocks. So we have one Magnificent Seven stock that's larger than two of the other ones combined. That is insane. Larger than the entire German stock market. Larger than the market cap of Italy's and Australian stock markets combined. It's the third largest company in the world and 17% away from being larger than Apple. I don't know if this is sustainable, especially as the economy's backing up. But maybe it is. The one reason I'd say it's possible is because AI is getting that crazy. AI is getting that crazy. I'm telling you, I'm in the marketing world. I'm using AI every day. It's getting better and better. And it's going to be harder and harder not to be replacing a lot of white collar college jobs with AI. I'm telling you right now. Jackie's X account name is Jackie Latitz. he's funny. Here, I'll pull it up for you. Jackie. Here it is. Jackie Latitz. That's funny. All right. Finger listed today at 85% insider ownership. Naked shorted 430% of the entire authorized. Now guess the percent number over the 15% non-insiders. Figure the counterfeits injected, subtracting if no one owns a float. This is powerful FinTwit. Numbers looking good, guys. I mean, this is crazy. That's huge insider ownership, and you add the short interest to that. That's crazy. GameStop when it ran 177% institutional ownership, and then short interest was over 100, and ran from 14 to 500. Okay, over the span of a couple months. This is Finger's numbers look even better. Not with the institutional ownership yet, but that doesn't matter. It's fine. It's just gonna break crazy. The short interest is way higher. You're welcome. Oh, already pulled that up. Okay, so I tell you guys, I'm not the only one who knows that meme stocks or short squeeze stocks are counter market plays. All right, so Finance Lot says, I don't know if I should be buying natural gas, what's natural gas? Natural gas is a hedge. It's a commodity. You buy it when times are bad in the stock market to protect your wealth. Or meme stocks tomorrow morning. Why? Because if the market's going down, he knows these are going to soar. And so just showing you guys, another person knows that counter market plays. It's a great setup for us. Does Big JR have a channel? He does not, Anthony. Sorry. If you're looking for ZJYL information, there's really not much out there. I talk to Big JR. I hear from Ham when there's stuff going on. But I'll tell you what, ZJYL has it's a very small trading community, and most of the people who own that float are whales who are very quiet. They do almost everything behind the scenes. So it's not like a big retail stock where lots of people are talking about it, doing DD on it. It's a foreign stock. I think is it Chinese? It might be. So they don't release a lot of PR. There's just not much out there. We get little tips here and there of what might happen, what's going on, and that's it. It stays quiet most of the time. So I don't even think JR would have enough to talk about on a channel. Kobisi, Dow fell over 600 points, puts its worst day of 2024. Whoops. Worst day of 2024. With Nvidia closing over 9%. What are the odds? It just wild. What does it mean Finger's responsible for all settlements in China? Well, if I said responsible, that's the wrong word. I meant that they are going to be responsible for the transactions to buy all those. So what they'll get is they'll be in charge of all that. They'll be basically hosting the servers, everything that's going to go with the transactions of it. And what they're going to get, I believe, it's 20 or 25% of every purchase of minutes made, which is just insanity. That's so much money that can come pouring in. So yeah, that's what I meant by that. Sorry, that was confusing. I get it. Okay, wanted to show you guys just a couple other crazy things right now. This is interesting. China is surrounding Taiwan today by sea with warships and aircraft on a military exercise. Oh man, still a little sick. I don't think I turned my mic off, so sorry you guys had to hear that. Anyways, he was this comment probably why Nvidia was up. That just ruined it. The snottiness. Thomas, you heard one can buy direct to the market through Fidelity on their website, bypassing the market maker. Interesting. I've heard of that happening before, but not through Fidelity. I don't know how that works, Thomas. I'm sorry. But I mean, that would be great if it's possible. T. Alex, free membership, downtown Toronto. Is it a beautiful night? Any chance Finger earnings? I think Finger earnings are coming Tuesday, Paulie. I think Tuesday, Wednesday at the latest. But I really think they're coming Tuesday. So get up, because they said before end of month, and in the past, Fingers. Well, actually, did they release the last time on a Friday? Well, regardless, I think they're going to release Tuesday after the long weekend. Are we really sure Richard Hoffman's on our side? I mean, I've had nothing but good things, good interactions with Richard. Everybody I know who knows Richard vouches for him. So I can't tell you I don't have like a long history with him or anything like that, but I have no reason to think otherwise. I mean, GTII has been an absolute mess, and you don't have to have Richard saying that to know it. You can see it in the 10K. You can see it in how they've not been getting anything done. I've had multiple other people I talked to who've tried to get deals done with GTI and nothing's happened. People who've met these people in person and say the exact same stuff Richard's saying. So I don't, I can't say Richard's against us in any way. I mean, I feel like everything says the opposite. He's really working for us. So it would be a shame if Ham got together with Finger, uses technology to start a broker app powered by Finger technology. Okay. Okay, Ron. I mean, I'll look it up later. Yeah. But I don't want to do that kind of stuff live. I like Richard. So, anyways, where was I at? Okay. I wanted to show you guys this crazy thing here. So I really like this guy, Praying Medic. He's just been really great researcher the last few years, had lots of interesting thoughts on stuff. But this is kind of crazy because I think this is kind of showing what is happening now. So he posted this on Telegram. He was banned from Twitter after the Biden purge in 2021. And so this is he posted this in 2022. I think he says, October. He had a dream. Economic collapse happening. People in positions of power had the ability to control the rate of economic decline, realized they'd be blamed for the devastation. suddenly abdicated their positions, leaving no one at the levers of control. It went from a slow demolition, which is what I'd say we're in now, to a free fall collapse. And then look what's going on right now. FDIC chair out. Morgan Stanley's chairman stepping down. Klaus Schwab stepping down. HSBC's chair stepping down. Jamie Dimon's considering retirement. I mean, that's just crazy. So anyways, I just wanted to share that with you because, I do believe sometimes people get spiritual leadings on this stuff. And that's pretty crazy because we're starting to see this in real time. All these guys stepping down. So why are companies going to him for GTI deals? I didn't know any companies had gone to him for the deals. I think the guys going for the deals have talked to him, but the people I know went to GTII for the deals and were turned down. So and Busy's been very close to all this, and he'll vouch for that too. So I don't think anybody's gone to him for deals, Ron, that I know of. I think they're talking to him, but that's it. So, anyways, but I wanted to share that with you guys. And then also this was on 2013 from 4chan. Wall Street Silver posted this, which is interesting. But there'll be no collapse the way some of these people think of it. It's not going to be like Dawn of the Dead. It's every day, simple things will become a little more expensive. Everyone's homes, apartments will get smaller, work hours get longer, pay will decrease. People start hanging on to clothing longer and longer. Less people get married, even less have children. People engross themselves in technological distractions, fancy, never experiencing real world. Whatever dreams people used to have about their lives will become for them a distant memory. This is the collapse. Reduction of the American man to feudal serf, incapable of feeling love or hate. Anyways, I don't think we get all the way there because I have hope, but I do believe that's what they want. And I do believe that the beginnings of that is happening. So pretty crazy. Pretty crazy that these predictions were out there and are very accurate to what's going on right now. So I wanted to share those just to show you guys that it's pretty crazy. You guys, there's a lot of stuff out there that a lot of us, for a long time never expected, never thought, never were thinking about. And now those things are happening and people were seeing it ahead of time. So just pretty crazy, but it is happening. But the good news is I believe truly that, that's going to turn around. I really do. I think it's still going to get a little worse before it gets better. But I believe so strongly that Trump's coming back, that there's going to be a massive restructuring of the American government over time and of the economy. And I think we're going to enter into, quite frankly, an economic boom. And I think things are going to be much better in about 2 to 3 years. And we're going to trend better for a long time. I really do. So war getting ready to crack off in Chicago. Yeah. Praise for life-changing wealth, fam. I'd still believe it, Thomas. Mark, when they're running you out of town, make them think you're leading the parade. All these people leaving their high profile posts. Absolutely. You've seen 90% of that personally? Yeah, I know. I mean, we see a lot of it right now. Things are going to get worse for the year ends. I think so too, but I do think it'll turn around. Sounds like idiocracy. Kinda. Idiocracy was very true about one thing. And, actually it was true about a lot of things. But what it was wrong about was this. It predicted that it was going to be like the uneducated deplorables, like the MAGA people who are going to be in charge of things, run our country to the ground because they were so stupid. But it's the opposite. It's actually the liberals, the woke, who are running our country into the ground. They're the morons ruining our country, bringing about the idiocracy. But the funny part is it's switched, because in idiocracy, it's only the MAGA, the deplorable types who have the children, which brings that about, the breeding. But we're the ones breeding, and we're going to outbreed the wokesters because they're all castrating themselves or refusing to have children and all that. So, in 10 years, 10, 20 years, 30 years, they're going to be like 1/3 of the country because, listen, people like me, us MAGA people, we're having babies. I got 6 of them, so it'll be the smart people run the country again. Anthony, did Cat System catch an ex-Nuveen trader committed insider trading? Do I think he told some big guys? I have no idea. I don't think Cat System went into effect till Friday, so he's got one hell of a message. I agree on that. Yeah. My prediction is the opposite of what Klaus Schwab said. Well, I don't care what Klaus Schwab said. He's not in charge of anything. He thinks he is, but Klaus Schwab's losing. So, Gretchen, what's the definition of insider and insider ownership? Employees? I would imagine it's either employees or people who had stock investment in the beginning to get the company going. So they maybe had private shares, people like that. Vince, when it's all said and done, Trump destroyed the deep state, Mount Rushmore, $100 bill. Well, there's no more room on Mount Rushmore, but unless they put his head over Teddy Roosevelt's. Fidelity's updating their app on 6.3. That is kind of interesting. I think Martin Sheen will announce a robust, juicy deal in the press. Martin Sheen? Don't want the woke multiplying. That's amen to that. Move to Utah and get you some wives. Well, you don't want to do it that way. You don't want to do it the gross way. That's not helping either. A bunch of baby mamas with one man running around. That's not helping anybody. Hams hasn't mentioned the congressional hearing regarding DJT much. Is it still expectation? I don't know. I haven't talked to him about it since last week. So I don't know why I'd go backwards, but like I said, they might have pushed it off to get through a recess first, which is what they're heading into right now. So let's check in with the greatest president of the 20th and, well, since Kennedy. They got any clips of him yet speaking? Well, there's that. Yikes. Oh, they love this. Look how happy they are on CNN about all those people in the Bronx. Oh, we'll just laugh at their faces right now. Gretchen, is there any chance Finger entered into death spiral with Lend in order to create this short squeeze? I mean, I don't know. Is there any chance? Of course, there's always a chance. I think it's highly unlikely they would have been able to see that far ahead. But, I mean, gosh, who knows? I wouldn't be surprised if I did find something like that out, because, I mean, nowadays, everything's crazy. Sapientis. Be discussed by Finger Motion. Sapientis? Okay, Kit. I'm listening. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Gretchen. That would be wild if they played some 4D chess like that. That would be crazy. Your friend wants to recreate falling down. Oh God, that's not where we want to go. We need to rebuild, not destroy. Falling down. That's a great movie, though. To think that they were talking about men destroyed. That movie's all about a man completely destroyed by corporatism. To the point of breaking, down and just raging and all that stuff. That, and to think that movie came out in the early 90s is crazy. It was like somebody really saw what was coming. But corporatism is one of the things that's absolutely destroying people in this country. What's up, Linda? How you doing? It's not capitalism, by the way. People say capitalism is the great evil. Capitalism's not. Capitalism's brought more wealth to the regular person than anything else in history. Right now, my house, most of your house, if you live in a house that's over 2,000 square feet, which is about average house size or close to it, that in America, that's bigger than most king's palaces, even in the 1800s. So in the last 100 years, capitalism has brought more wealth to the regular person than anything else in history. But corporatism is a bastard cousin of socialism that looks like capitalism. And that's actually what's killing America. And anyways, I went into this a lot in my Fight Club deep dive. So I want some breakfast. Could you elaborate, Kit? Kit, yeah, anything else you can tell us on your being cryptic? Let's see here. Somebody said it was on Rumble. I'm guessing it's on Right Side Broadcasting, probably. Let's see if the internet will take me to Rumble. Rumble. Looks like it's down right now. Interesting. Let's try again. Did they shut Rumble down? Oh, here we go. Okay. Yep, Right Side Broadcasting. Oh, I called it too. It's at 360,000 views right now. This was previously aired. So,
and I tell you, I see a lot of flags from it right out of Israel.
I'll have to watch that later. Yeah, crony capitalism. Absolutely. Crony capitalism and corporatism are basically the same thing. They're very similar. Behind the background of the YMCA. And falling down, you knew after that fly was in the car sounding louder and louder. Michael Duck was ready to break. Absolutely. Yeah. El Duderino. Or, you know, the dudes, if you're not in the whole brevity thing. Like and subscribe. Thank you, Barbara. I forgot to say that tonight. Yeah, please like, subscribe if you like market news, short squeeze stocks, and Trump. You know, if you like any of those three things, this is a good channel for you. And other odd deep dives I sometimes go into. I can't even speak tonight. I'm all over the place. Rally's already over. That's what I thought. Yeah. AI. Oh, it's an AI arm of Finger. Interesting. Okay. I ain't even heard about that. Health and life insurances kit. Wow. Health and life insurance for Finger. Dang. That's super exciting. I mean, everybody needs health and life insurance. If they're getting into that for China, my God, this company is going to be worth, $500 billion at some point. That's awesome. Thanks, Kit, for sharing. But anyways, guys, I really don't have much else tonight. I'm happy to take any questions or comments if you guys have any. Otherwise, I'm going to call an early night and catch up on rest. I will be live again this weekend. You better believe it. There's too much going on with Finger earnings and stuff. So I'm definitely going to, I'll definitely be live again this weekend for you guys, but I want to be healthy for it because I'd like to have a beer or two. It's Memorial Day weekend, baby. We got to do it. Other than that, I'll definitely have a members live too. So look out for that. And, I might be launching something this weekend I've been working on. So, we'll see if I get to that, but we'll get there. But anyways, for tonight, I don't have much else. So if you guys have questions or comments, I'll wait a minute, see what pops up. And if not, I'll call it a night and I'll see you guys soon. But okay, so Sapientus, apparently Finger entered in a contract with Sapientus Incorporated to provide underwriting solutions, online insurance. That's awesome. Wow. Wicked. Trump cracked you up when he called the president of Mexico away. What does that mean? I mean, it sounds funny. Lots of questions. Yeah, I don't see any questions. So I guess everybody was watching the Trump tweet. Oh, there goes my dog. So that's awesome. Hope we didn't wake anybody up. All right. Well, I'm going to call it a night then, guys. I appreciate you all. Love you all. You guys are the best. Plan on seeing me soon. Oh, hi. She'll be here soon. Go on out. Anyways, I got to head out. But God bless you guys. And please like, subscribe. I really appreciate it. Let's see if we can get the channel up to 4,500. That's my next goal. I just passed 4,100. I'd like to see 4,500. So that'd be awesome. You guys can help me get there. Let's break out of this doldrums we've been in. And yeah, let's get excited for a good week tomorrow. Good week next week, but also an interesting day tomorrow. I think it'll be interesting. So, all right, for those staying for a minute, I'm going to end in a prayer and I'm going to take it off. So, all right, Father, thank you for today. God, whatever you're doing, it's wild. We can see so many crazy things happening, whether it's the stock market, politics, the economy, other countries, all over. This is definitely a shaking year. So I just pray that God, it shakes in the way you want it to shake for the righteous, for people who've been oppressed and under injustice, God. So for everybody, all of us. And so I just pray for justice in our markets and our politics, and pray for blessings over everybody here. Give us wisdom in navigating the markets with our investments, so we can also we can actually be the ones who finally take advantage of a downturn like this. And it's not more money going to the corrupt, but it's money coming into the pockets of the good people. So we pray that in Jesus' name. Amen. Bless you guys. Have an awesome night. And I will see you soon, maybe even tomorrow.